Minsan lang sila bata. Sulitin mo na.
As a child, you would wait and watch from far away, but you always I heard of a man, a legend of old, who searched for a heart he could hold. All through the land his story was told, passed down through all the lonely souls. So if you want to hear, lend your ear and I'll tell you the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. With every wound he wore, he raised his sword and marched through tears and blood. And though his bones left him broken, he arose with the hope inside his heart. Right through the scars, now they tell the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. Through fire and rain, his heart set ablaze. No matter the pain, he set his soul on fire. Held his head up higher. When you hear his name, they'll say, I'll tell you the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. With every wound he had a blaze. No matter the war, he raised his sword and marched through tears and blood. And though his bones left him broken, he arose with the hope inside his heart. Right through the scars, now they tell the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. I heard of a man, a legend of old, who searched for a heart he could hold. All through the land his story was told, passed down through all the lonely souls. So if you want to hear, lend your ear and I'll tell you the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. With every wound he wore, he raised his sword and marched through tears and blood. And though his bones left him broken, he arose with the hope inside his heart. Right through the sky. legend of old who searched for a heart he could hold. All through the land his story was told, passed down through all the lonely souls. So if you want to hear, lend your ear and I'll tell you the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. With every wound he wore, he raised his sword and marched through tears and blood. And though his foes left him broken, he arose with the hope inside his heart. Right through the scars, now they tell the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. Through fire and rain, his heart set ablaze. No matter the pain, he set his soul on fire. Held his head up higher. When you hear his name, they'll say, I'll tell you the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. With every wound he wore, he raised his sword and marched through tears and blood. And though his foes left him broken, he arose with the hope inside his heart. Right through the scars, now they tell the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. I heard of a man, a legend of old, who searched for a heart he could hold. All through the land his story was told, passed down through all the lonely souls. So if you want to hear, lend your ear and I'll tell you the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. With every wound he wore, he raised his sword and marched through tears and blood. And though his foes left him broken, he arose with the hope inside his heart. Right through the scars, now they tell the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. Through fire and rain, his heart set ablaze. No matter the pain, he set his soul on fire. Held his head up higher. When you hear his name, they'll say, I'll tell you the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. With every wound he wore, he raised his sword and marched through tears and blood. And though his foes left him broken, he arose with the hope inside his heart. Right through the scars, now they tell the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. I heard of a man, a legend of old, who searched for a heart he could hold. All through the land his story was told, passed down through all the lonely souls. So if you want to hear, lend your ear and I'll tell you the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. With every wound he wore, he raised his sword and marched through tears legend of old who searched for a heart he could hold. All through the land his story was told, passed down through all the lonely souls. So if you want to hear, lend your ear and I'll tell you the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. With every wound he wore, he raised his sword and marched through tears and blood. And though his bones left him broken, he arose with the hope inside his heart. Right through the scars, now they tell the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. Through fire and rain, his heart set ablaze. No matter the pain, he set his soul on fire. Held his head up higher. When you hear his name, they'll say, I'll tell you the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. With every wound he wore, he raised his sword and marched through tears and blood. And though his bones left him broken, he arose with the hope inside his heart. Right through the scars, now they tell the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. I heard of a man, a legend of old, who searched for a heart he could hold. All through the land his story was told, passed down through all the lonely souls. So if you want to hear, lend your ear and I'll tell you the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. With every wound he wore, he raised his sword and marched through tears and blood. And though his bones left him broken, he arose with the hope inside his heart. Right through the scars, now they tell the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. Through fire and rain, his heart set ablaze. No matter the pain, he set his soul on fire. Held his head up higher. When you hear his name, they'll say, I'll tell you the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. With every wound he wore, he raised his sword and marched through tears and blood. And though his bones left him broken, he arose with the hope inside his heart. Right through the scars, now they tell the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. I heard of a man, a legend of old, who searched for a heart he could hold. All through the land his story was told, passed down through all the lonely souls. So if you want to hear, lend your ear and I'll tell you the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. With every wound he wore, he raised his sword and marched through tears and blood. legend of old who searched for a heart he could hold. All through the land his story was told, passed down through all the lonely souls. So if you want to hear, lend your ear and I'll tell you the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. With every wound he wore, he raised his sword and marched through tears and blood. And though his bones left him broken, he arose with the hope inside his heart. Right through the scars, now they tell the story of a warrior who fought the fight of love. Through fire and rain, his heart set ablaze. No matter the pain, he set his soul on fire. Held his head up higher. When you hear his name, they'll say, I'll tell you the story of a warrior. I heard that there's a carnival. The music there is loud, the lights are wonderful. No one makes it out, they welcome you with grins. But once you're in, you will never be the same again. Let the games begin. I heard that there's a carnival. The music there is loud, the lights are wonderful. I heard that there's a carnival. The music there is loud, the lights are wonderful. No.
The female CEO just wanted to eat a stuffed bun, but she never expected a live cockroach to suddenly crawl out of it. Yet she wasn't angry at all. Instead, she started tasting another dish of boiled potatoes.
Have you ever played Roblox before? If you have, did you know that you've been getting spied on? To find out how, download Metal TV, head to the
I suddenly realized, every time I ate food, a flashing number appeared before my eyes. What was even stranger, it only appeared when I ate my mom's cooking, and that number kept going down. My father seemed to know everything. He told me the secret behind that number. When the number reached 0, my mom would lose her life. I could not accept it, but my father told me this was my fate, and fate could be changed. From then on, I started refusing to eat my mom's food. Even the lunchbox she packed for me, I would not touch it anymore. Later, I always found excuses not to eat at home. To change the fate my father talked about, I studied with everything I had, and finally got into the best university. The city where the school was very far from home. After school started, I could only see my mom a few times a year, but that was exactly what I wanted. I thought this way, I could finally protect her. The day before I left home, I finally ate one meal my mom made. That number stopped at 138. Soon, 10 years passed. I stayed in that city for work. One day at a company dinner, I got drunk again. After I got home, I received many messages from my mom checking on me, but the next second, a sharp pain suddenly hit my stomach. I collapsed to the floor instantly. Later, I went to the hospital, but the doctor gave me shocking news. Because I often drank for work, I had developed a serious stomach illness. I did not have much time left. At first, I could not accept it at all, but then I suddenly thought, if I left this world, I would never have to worry about my mom again. Later, I quit my job and finally returned to the hometown I missed so much. I finally ate the food from my mom that I had missed for so long. Mom even made my favorite beef radish soup. I finished it without hesitation. As expected, that number appeared again, but this time, I no longer cared. What I did not know was, the female coworker who was close to me had already called my mom and told her the sad news through tears. Mom froze on the spot. That day, I took a walk by the roadside. The flowers by the road were blooming beautifully, but my life was about to fade. That number had already dropped to single digits. When I lay down tired to rest, Mom just quietly looked at me. She wanted to take a good look at the face she missed every day. The day before surgery, Mom made my favorite beef radish soup again. I watched the number change from 2 to 1. Then I was taken to the operating table. Mom held back her sadness and smiled as she encouraged me until I was pushed into the operating room. She finally could not hold back her tears. She was afraid the surgery would fail and afraid she would lose me forever. During the surgery, I had a dream. I dreamed I was eating with my family. In that moment, the taste of the food and my family's smiles felt so real, but in the blink of an eye, everything disappeared. Only the number 1 remained in front of me. Later, I finally woke up. The surgery was a success. Before long, I recovered. That day, I happily cooked for my mom for the first time. I made the beef radish soup she always made, but just as mom was about to eat, I quickly stopped her. I was not ready yet. Then I gently closed my eyes. The words my father once said came back into my mind again. Fate could be changed. When I was ready, I signaled mom to start eating. When mom ate the food I made, I slowly opened my eyes, then quickly looked to the side. The number 1 appeared as expected, but then it slowly changed into 2.
자, 얼른 먹자.
I suddenly realized every time I ate food, a flashing
You're in bed, why don't you sleep instead? Why did that rhyme? I do this all the time. Oh my god.
I don't want to dance with you if I don't have to. I don't want to dance with you if I don't have to. If I don't want to. Dilly did 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 dilly did 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 dilly did 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 dee. I don't want to dance with you if I don't have to.
My dad made me a promise, solve the maze and he would come home, but he never did. I waited 14 years and he never came back. What he didn't know was what he had thrown away. He had abandoned a once-in-a-generation basketball genius. Just as I was about to win the national championship, he suddenly showed up. But when I saw him, I didn't feel happy. I felt something totally complicated inside. It messed with my head so badly that I missed a three-pointer. I even fumbled a layup right under the basket, but watching my opponent score one basket after another, I knew deep down I could not let this man break me. So I woke something up inside myself. I launched a long-range 3 and it went in clean. Then I grabbed a rebound and passed to Nick. Nick threw down a dunk that completely rocked the crowd. Then I hit a fading jump shot and it dropped in smooth. My teammates felt it too. They got their confidence back and knocked down 2 threes back to back. The gap was closing fast, but then Vince suddenly stole a pass and turned it into a fast break layup. The score was now 72-76. We were still behind, but there was enough time left to take it. My girlfriend controlled the ball and passed it to Nick, but Nick's three-pointer didn't go in, so I exploded off the ground and slammed it home. One shot left. Just as the final 2 seconds ticked down, I used Nick's screen and launched a 3. The ball dropped through the net perfectly. We won the championship by a single point. My team took home the golden basketball trophy, and I was named MVP, but I didn't celebrate with my teammates first. I walked straight up to the man who had abandoned me and held the trophy in his face.
Look at it and think about what you threw away. I hope to God when you see this, you know I'm not some piece of shit you can just kick to the curb. I'm not some piece of shit you can just turn away from, man. Look at me. I'm Jace Carson, the best player in the nation.
My words hit so hard he had absolutely nothing to say. With my jaw-dropping skills, I earned a spot at the best high school in the country. I led my team to win again and again. Then my 18th birthday arrived, but my girlfriend rushed to me looking totally panicked and said she had missed her period for 6 months. I was completely stunned. We were both in the middle of rising basketball careers. If the media found out, it would not just damage our careers. It could end our relationship with basketball forever. So I took her to a pharmacy to get a test. But just as she was about to pay, one of her superfans suddenly appeared out of nowhere. She panicked and shoved the test kit into my hands. We dodged that fan, but then I ran straight into one of my own fans who wanted to take a photo with me. Our whole plan for the day was totally blown. I brought her back home. The only option now was to ask my sister to handle it for us. Waiting for the result felt absolutely endless. 2 minutes felt like half a century, but the news came back clear. She was not pregnant. My dad made me a promise.
I'm about to kick your bottom.
I don't think so. You got a problem with him? You got a problem with me.
You do have a problem with me.
You better watch yourself.
I will. I really will.
Why did he push you?
None of your business.
I just witnessed an altercation between you and Georgie Cooper.
Your brother's a punk. He tried to hit on my girlfriend.
So he openly pursued your mate, and to reassert dominance, you threatened him with physical violence.
Hell yeah, I did.
Good news. I just spoke to Tommy Clarkson.
I told you to stay out of it.
True, but what you didn't tell me was that you were overly chummy with his girlfriend, which is why he wants to kick your bottom.
I'm about to kick your bottom. I don't think so. You need to apologize. I'm very sorry. To him. I'm very sorry, Sheldon.
Later, kid.
See, he's nice. Are you angry with me?
I don't want to see your face right now.
But I'd like to watch Professor Proton.
Did you hear me? Go away.
Well, did you hear me? I'd like to watch Professor Proton.
Too bad.
Interesting. I wonder how my new friend Tommy Clarkson would feel about this.
Well, he's not here, is he?
No, he's not. I guess I'll just have to call him.
You're kidding.
Are you going to put on Professor Proton?
No. Okay.
Thank you.
Come on, Jason, I'm gonna be late.
Poor baby.
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you some questions about your use of intimidation to dominate others.
Are you trying to get your ass kicked?
No, I was just looking to open a spirited dialogue. And you might want to unhand me. I'm friends with Tommy Clarkson.
Is that so?
Yes. Hello, Tommy. I have some unfortunate news.
What's that?
I boasted to Jason Davies that you're my friend, and things took an unexpected turn. You're scheduled to fight him at 3 p.m. on the basketball court.
I don't want to fight Jason Davies.
I don't think you have a choice. He was pretty adamant.
Fine. I'll deal with it.
Didn't think you'd show up.
Well, I did.
Let's do this.
Stop! You're not fighting Tommy, you're fighting me. Unless you want to shake hands and we all laugh about this over a glass of milk.
I think I'd rather kick both your asses.
You may have the size advantage, but like David and his sling, I also possess an air-based weapon. Are you willing to step down?
You take the first shot, then it's my turn.
Very well. 3, 2, 1.
Ow! Son of a bitch!
I'm going to run.
Ooh, Sylvia made her mashed potatoes.
Hi.
Oh, Miss Hollywood, you were singing in the line yesterday. Half scoop.
I personally can't sing. Sing it loud! See, please don't half scoop me.
Okay, full scoop. But never sing again.
I promise I will not. Careful, she's extra prickly today.
Yeah, thanks for the warning. Hey, stank breath.
Hey, rat boy.
You wish rats ate this garbage.
You are very funny boy, Joey. For you, I give special treat. Double scoop.
Thank you, Sil. Yo, I don't care what everyone says about you. You are a black-hearted troll with a horrible personality. Oh, did I forget to mention? Sil's my girl. Hey, Sylvia. The circus called. They want you back in your cage.
Enjoy your double scoop, Mr. Funny Man.
Sylvia, what's that picture behind you?
That's my dog, Boris.
I thought someone pinned that disgusting thing up to scare the cockroaches away.
Did you just insult my Boris, my darling baby Poochie Pie?
Oh, what are you doing?
Quarter scoop.
I didn't even know there was a quarter scoop. Oh, what is that?
Aged pickled fish.
Sylvia! No! Sylvia! Hey, what's up, Hobbit? Something's different. Did you start bathing with soap?
You insulted Boris. Quarter scoop. Next.
Boris? Your darling baby Poochie Pie? Sylvia, Sil, I would never make fun of him. Was my identical twin brother here yesterday?
You don't have an identical twin.
Sure I do.
You really have a twin. You bring him here tomorrow to apologize.
Okay, not a problem. So, how about a double scoop of those fluffy mashed potatoes as a show of good faith? Ooh, Sylvia made her mashed potatoes.
Hi.
Oh, Miss Hollywood, you were singing in the line yesterday. Half scoop.
You're the Spider-Man.
Can you spit venom? No. Can you summon an army of spiders? No, Ned. How far can you shoot your webs? Shut up. Do you lay eggs? What? No. If I was you, I'll stand on the edge of a building and just shoot it as far as I can.
Shut up, Ned.
Hi, I'm Captain America. Whether you're in the classroom or on the
know him too?
Yeah, we met.
the difference between success
I stole the
and
shield.
failure. Today, my good
Do Avengers have to pay taxes? What does Hulk smell like? I bet he smells nice. Shut up. Is Captain America cool? Or is he like a mean old grandpa?
Ned, just shh, okay?
Hey, can I be your guy in the chair?
What?
Now, see, for me, it would be F Thor, marry Iron Man, and kill Hulk.
Well, what about the Spider-Man?
It's just Spider-Man. Did you guys see that big security cam on YouTube? He fought off 4 guys.
Oh my god, she's crushing on Spider-Man.
No way.
You don't know Spider-Man.
Wait, is that... Do you think that's Spider-Man?
No. It's like a European rip-off version of him. I was actually reading about him the other day. It's not him.
What's his name?
Night Monkey.
Night Monkey?
Yeah.
Oh, Ned, perfect.
The costume looks great.
She knows. I told her.
He didn't tell me. I figured it out.
Hey, I need you to cause a distraction.
Holy shit. We're all gonna die! There's a spaceship!
Why did he send you here?
Guess you'll never know.
Nice shot!
I spread some mustard on a biscuit, shaped it like a burger, and ate it. That was all I had to eat for the entire day. A little later, I noticed some leftover food on a table. I was just about to pick it up when a woman came over. She returned an airport luggage cart to its designated place. In return, the machine gave her a coin. Seeing this gave me a brilliant idea to make money. I searched the entire airport for 3 carts lying around and returned them to their proper places one by one. The very next moment, the machine gave me 3 coins. I used those coins to buy a burger. It was my first proper meal after getting trapped in the airport. At that moment, that little burger felt like a precious treasure to me. After that, I started collecting carts all the time. Slowly, the machine started giving me plenty of coins. Now I could afford bigger and tastier burgers. But my life was still trapped inside the walls of that airport. A few days later, I saw some news on TV. A terrible civil war had broken out in my country. The situation had become so bad that both my passport and visa were now useless. Now I had no way to get out. I was trapped inside the airport indefinitely. At night, I went to an old waiting room. I put the chairs together and made myself a small bed. This was the only place I had to sleep. I even had to use the airport washroom to take a shower. As the days passed, I slowly began to see that terminal as my entire world. But one day, the airport manager noticed me. He tried to get me removed from the airport. He even hired a new employee to collect the carts. Now, even my last source of income had been taken away from me. Then I noticed a broken wall nearby. I had worked as a construction worker before, so I stayed up all night and repaired the wall without anyone's help. When the contractor saw my work in the morning, he was extremely impressed. He immediately hired me. Finally, I had a respectable way to earn money. Sometime later, a tourist from Europe suddenly became distressed. No one there could understand what he was saying. The manager called me and asked me to translate for him. During the conversation, I learned that the tourist had important medicine for his seriously ill father. But because he didn't have the proper permit, the medicine could not be sent out of the country. Helplessly, the man fell to his knees and begged the manager to help save his father's life. But the manager cruelly refused to help him. The man was completely devastated. Seeing him in that condition, I suddenly came up with an idea. I told the manager that these were medicines for animals, not humans. Such medicines are not inspected as strictly. My trick worked. The tourist's medicine reached his father, and perhaps because of me, the old man's life was saved. But the manager did not like my trick at all. He angrily began threatening me, and before I knew it, the whole airport had heard about what I had done. I had no idea that my attempt to save someone's life would now create a new problem for me. I spread some mustard on a biscuit, shaped it like a burger, and ate it.
Before I get your feet off my good